We can all agree that in popular culture today, there are actors, influencers, musicians, athletes, and others you see who seem to simply just defy aging. How is Jennifer Lopez able to perform energetically on stage in front of tens of thousands of people into her mid-50s? How was Tom Brady able to play at such an elite level and win Super Bowls in his mid-40s? How about Jennifer Aniston, who looks like she's 30 and actually is 55 years old? And the list goes on and on. These people absolutely look healthy and beautiful for their age, and you may ask yourself, how do they do it? Well, this elite group of people, as you might imagine, have total access to expensive therapies, healthcare professionals, and exclusive cutting-edge science that you and I may not have available to us. Well, wouldn't it be nice if we could get access to these kinds of resources and health secrets so that we too could quite literally defy the clock but do so affordably? As we age, no matter how healthy we think we are, the reality is our bodies are exposed to constant contamination by our environment, whether it's pesticides from our fruits and vegetables to the high level of BPAs from single-use plastic water bottles to the air we breathe. Unfortunately, most of us live and work in a toxic soup. You might even diet and exercise, which is healthy, but that does not change the fact that your blood and cells are still contaminated. You may use supplements, nutraceuticals, pills, and powders to help your body be healthy, but realize that none of these items address the pollution accumulating in your blood. Let me ask you, do you or anyone you know have diabetes, high blood pressure, heart congestion? How about arthritis, asthma, liver, and kidney conditions? Maybe even high cholesterol, dementia, Alzheimer's, autoimmune issues, Parkinson's, MS, Crohn's, or possibly AFib. Many of these ailments and diseases can be attributed to people's environment, contaminants, and lifestyle. Imagine owning a car but never changing your car's oil. How long do you think your car will last? Well, in the same way, our bodies are human machines too. If we don't maintain the health of our blood, how can we expect our body to function optimally and last as long as possible? Think about this. Someone that goes to their health practitioner's office is usually suffering from a condition of some kind. Then in many cases, blood samples are taken to provide important insight into conditions within the blood, but what they are not testing for is the contamination in the blood, otherwise considered the crud in the blood. What you're about to hear all started 50 years ago and resulted in the biggest breakthrough in quantum wellness in the last century. Immediately after the Spanish flu ravaged many parts of Europe in 1919, members of the European royalty assembled and commissioned some of the world's top scientists and quantum physicists to study aging and the cause of all diseases. Their scientific work gleaned over 5 Nobel Prizes. The scientists were only allowed to use plants that would do no harm, and no use of chemicals were allowed. Think about that. Now, it took this group of scientists over 30 years and involved 300,000 people who participated and were tested with over 150 million different variables to help find and locate the top 44 of the most nutrient-dense plants on the planet. They found the exact combination of molecules that, when consumed, would significantly enhance people's health, longevity, and quality of life. In our bodies, a complete red blood cycle takes 4 months, and during that time, most red blood cells die and new ones takes their place. However, there are other red blood cells that do not die, but are defective, damaged, and do not work properly anymore. These are called senescent cells, also known as zombie cells. They remain in the bloodstream, wreak havoc on surrounding tissue, corrupt other cells, and are not effectively cleared from the body. These zombie cells accumulate and are believed to be the cause of many illnesses and diseases. So the challenge has been, how do we get rid of them? This molecular plant technology helps to naturally eliminate the zombie cells from the bloodstream, which then heightens your immune system, better protects your organs, and aids then in tissue regeneration. Over 20 years ago in Europe, this final molecule technology was completed and made available, but only the elite, privileged, wealthy, dignitaries, and political figures could have access to this science. To receive this plant technology, they paid up to $150,000 for a 4-month treatment. Basically to get a whole new blood upgrade. They were able to receive measurable physical benefits from this superior plant technology. The health results were extraordinary, but what about helping those other than the elite? This was only recently brought to America, but only made available to certain medical practitioners and their select patients. 5 years later, the availability was expanded to allow those who were serious about their health to gain access to this molecular plant extract. This exclusive science, developed with decades of research, is not duplicatable by others, cannot be reverse engineered, so it will always be proprietary. How does it work? When sprayed under the tongue, it is absorbed into the tissues, vessels of your mouth, and bloodstream, which allows your body to utilize nutrients from these molecules at an extremely elevated rate, quicker than taking a pill, consuming a liquid, or a direct IV. These quantum molecules in the spray were assembled to support the vascular system, which increases oxygen through the arteries and veins. So when they enter a closed system, they begin work on releasing the many substances that your body doesn't want. It's safe for humans, babies, animals, and even your pets. It's an exclusive plant technology that's food for the body. Imagine using this cutting-edge plant technology to not only clean your blood at a cellular level over time, but what if it could also support your body's natural healing process by reducing chronic pain, aiding better organ function, reducing brain fog, and encourage accelerated healing with any other diagnosis or ailments. Did you know that even at 30 years of age, only half of a person's stem cells are active, and by age 60, very few stem cells are active? Stem cells are found in all tissues of the body and are the only cells in your body that repair damaged tissue and self-renew in the blood, bone, and muscle. Well, after continuous use of this molecular plant spray for 4 months, many people experience noticeable improvements in their health. In addition to cleaning your blood, scientifically, you actually start producing baby DNA stem cells. When that happens, you can actually start reversing your biological age with tissue regeneration. In 2015, Elizabeth Blackburn, a Nobel Prize winner in DNA research, started an independent third-party CLIA-certified DNA lab in California called TeloYears. Her lab studied 1,500 patients while using this molecular plant spray over a 5-year period or more, and the results were astounding. It reversed this study group's biological ages from 5 years all the way up to 30 years. It's been further proven that after 3 years of continual daily usage, it will change the cells of your organs, and after 7 years of continual daily usage, it will change the cells of your bones. For the better. Have you given it much thought as to what age you want to live to, how healthy you'd like to be, or maybe the quality of life you would like to have? What if you can have all 3 of these? Then it begs the question, what are you willing to do to make it all happen? In today's world, with all that's bombarding your body with contaminants, we must take action to armor our bodies, to have a fighting chance to feel great, be healthier, look younger, and live longer. It's time to put you first and defy the clock on aging. Defy the clock on your appearance. Defy the clock on your energy levels, and defy the clock on your health. Visit www.defytheclock.com